hopefully visit some of the rivers in the Kimberley, if the weather's permitting. Looking at the weather report though, it's a bit ominous for the next few days, so we'll just see what happens. But we're redoing a trip that we did 4 years ago, probably to the month, and visiting a lot of the same places. So I've got some footage of the last trip down this way. We're going to do some good comparisons on the waterfalls and the river, because they've had a lot of rain this year down in the Kimberley, so we're expecting the waterfalls to be pumping quite hard. Yeah, so Rod River Channel. Right, preparations. Third trip to the Kimberley's coming up. Getting the boat ready, loading it up with supplies, getting it all tidied up, checking everything. It's going to be about a 2-week trip down to Western Australia. Bit of work to do yet, some tidying up. Should be good though. On the wrong side. Chaz has just had shoulder surgery, so taking it very easy. Just saying how you've just had shoulder surgery. We are right. This is the coast, Kimberley coast. Got Berkeley Island in there. Berkeley River mouth in here. Oh yeah, boab trees. That's a sign of Kimberley's right there. Yeah. I think Tony's seen it. I think Tony's seen it. So there's Berkeley Island over here. Way up in the distance on the sand dunes after the island there, that's the Berkeley River Lodge. I don't know if it's still open or not. Berkeley River. Looks like it's the bushfires are here. There's a bit of smoke around, and we're actually flying a yellow flag today. We've got COVID on board, which is not wanted really. Not the sort of thing you wanted. What's that, mate?
Yeah, unlock the anchor for us.
Will do. Unlock the anchor. Yeah, so we're going to anchor somewhere in here, just out of the wind. We're expecting strong winds this afternoon, and we're going to put the dinghies in the water, and before it gets too strong we might duck out the front for a fish. And there's a few waterfalls in some of these little creeks just like in here, so hopefully get into some more waterfalls. Yeah, Berkeley River, so nice. It's a couple of degrees cooler here than it is in Darwin as well, which is good. There's the mouth of the river over there. Tide's running out. Oh yeah, that's going hard. There's the patient.
Out there?
Yeah. Yeah. Not good. First day in the Kimberleys and we have man down. Hope we all get through this without copping it as well. Anyway, that's how we go. Alright, this is beautiful Kimberley, this is what it's all about. Hundreds of little spots just like this, waterfalls, water flowing up off the high escarpment. So up here quite safe, probably no crocs, although not that much higher than the water. Down there, crocodiles. It's flowing really well. You can see it goes right off up in the distance. Yeah, it's all right. So 24 hours since we left Darwin. We left in the dark, went through the 6 o'clock lock yesterday in Darwin, and the weather was good. Even though we're heavily loaded, we decided to travel on down while the window was good to get across the Bonaparte Gulf, and worked out pretty well. We only had about an hour or so of sloppy weather last night. Everyone slept well, except for the COVID case on board. We're all good, and we'll probably be here now for 5 or 6 days. doing a bit of exploring. If we get an opportunity, we'll head out the front and go up to the next river, the King George. Oh, that's depressing. All right, where are we going today, Shaz?
Upriver, up the Berkeley River to Casuarina Creek.
Casuarina Creek, yep. Apparently the boys saw some really good mangrove jack against the rocks there yesterday, but they wouldn't take anything, so we're going to have a go. See if we can find some.
We might find some waterfalls.
Yeah, definitely find some waterfalls. There's the boat, so we're still in the mouth of the creek here. We saw the Kimberley Quest come through before. They had 4 boats on the back and a tour boat plus a helicopter on the roof. That's doing it. All right, here we go. Jacks up here, but so far nothing.
It's a bit quiet on the fishing front this morning, but the view, wow, 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 wow.
Your average fishing spot?
It's like, who stacked up all those rocks? So this waterfall up here, we won't be able to get in for a swim just yet. We have to wait for the tide to drop a bit till that ledge is a bit more exposed.
So there's a walking trail up the top there, along the line, that we can get to about 400 metres back. It walks up, takes you to the river at the top there, and there's swimming pools up there. You can swim in any time you want.
We might do that later on today, hey?
Yep. Let's fish these cliffs here.
Alright, hopefully we'll have some fishing footage to show you soon. Crazy.
Bit of a giggle. There's a 20-metre hole here at the bottom of the fall. I thought, you know, you just never know. Not a bad spot to fish either way. The eastern end of Berkeley Island. It's really gnarly. Must cop the biggest storm.
Some of those rocks up there look like they're just about ready to topple.
Yeah. Alright, well maybe we'll have a fish here. Alright, we'll give it a go.
Alright.
Goldie.
Oh!
It's a goldie.
That's what we're talking about right there.
Oh, good fish. Spot.
Golden snapper.
Okay, oh, we've lost the knife. You're not getting bites, it means you haven't got any bait.
Oi, that's a bit better.
Better one?
Where are you?
It's a size one.
Oh, another size one.
Here we go.
There's a rock formation here. It's changed again. It's really dark and it's more rounded. The rock.
The beach is black beach.
And there, yeah, just around the bend there's a beach with black sand.
Alright, well, that's our bag limit. 4 fish. Only 1 licence on board today because of Jaz's cook wing. Full of snapper though, let's keep us going for a day or so. Alright, let's go back for lunch.
Cool.
Well, not to be outdone by Kimberley Quest, Tony has brought along the spar. Not bad. Not bad. Champion angler and bar tag. Nicole. Well done. No two. Oh, I love it.
A whale watching tour.
Yeah, where are we at?
3, he said. There's 3 whales there.
3 whales.
Gone fishing.
I've got my snapper. Gold snapper.
All right, we're heading up to the top of the Berkeley River at the moment. So it's early on Sunday morning, which is day 3 for us now. We're at the top of the Berkeley and we've got some weather moving in, so we're probably going to be here for a couple more days. There's like a tropical low coming down, and I'm thinking that these clouds that I'm looking at up here are probably what they're talking about. But it's so stunning here at this time of the morning.
Highest I've seen. So this is the top of the Berkeley River. Well, the top that you can navigate by boat. So normally this is the last boat sort of access you'll get about here. And this is normally rock pools with the rapids flowing down into the river. But with this high tide today, that's all completely accessible. So before, when we used to come here, we'd swim up in these holes and not have to fear of crocodiles, but that's not the case now. I don't think there's anywhere to swim right here, but we're going to hike up the side of the river for a few kilometres and see if we can find a billabong to have a fish and a swim. So there we go. It's pumping hard.
This is amazing. Well, I think we're all about to get very wet.
We're not going to get any fish in here because of the hot.
I don't know how good that's coming out on the GoPro, but that is amazing. The volume of water coming over that waterfall now has increased since this morning. This one over here has sort of stayed much the same, but that wasn't there last night, that waterfall. And yesterday we were actually under that waterfall having a little gentle bath, but look at the volume of water coming over now and the way that the mist is coming up. It's really hammering down. So yeah, we'll get over there later and see if we can get some close-ups. Looking good, and the rain seems to have eased off now, so we might be past us. got a bit of power in it now.
Wow. Yeah.
Feel the air coming off it.
Love it.
Got a bit of blast to it. It's got a bit of pressure there. Feel the wind coming off it.
Wow. That's white catch on the water.
He's got some power.
Very wet now.
Yeah.
Very wet.
I don't think we'll get too close.
No,
We're not going to get any closer. We'll see. Yeah, that's nothing compared to the other one. Yeah, so with that bit of rain, we've got all these little waterfalls just coming out of nowhere now. So that's where we were sitting the other day having glasses of champagne and sunbaking, and now it is just unbelievable volume of water coming out of there. Oh, careful those rocks.
Let me get my
So yesterday when we came up here, we actually got out somewhere close by here and went up for a big walk. And there was no flow, maybe a trickle. Was there a trickle coming out of here? And after all that rain overnight, wow.
I think there might be a rock just there.
All these waterfalls just appeared overnight with all our rain. It's just so beautiful. Got a name?
Oh.
This was not happening yesterday, this waterfall. It's not happening. It's trying to sink us. Now I'm wet. Alright, there's our other buddies. They're going to attempt it. But they've all got their raincoats and ponchos on. Suki lalas. Yeah, look at that. Oh.
Alright, well, not much for cooking segments, but you know, look at this. Look at the spot on the back of the boat, sound of the waterfalls in the background, beer battered,
Snapper.
golden snapper fillets coming out of the deep fryer. Look at that, oh my god. That is, I mean, no recipe needed there.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff. Caught out the front of the Berkeley, some of them in the Berkeley.
I might need a second or two.
Look them out. Beautifully. Yep. Beer battered fish. We're making our way back up the river again. We're still trapped in here though because there's some rough weather outside from the big tropical low which has passed us now. So it's no threat, but it's created a little bit of mayhem out the front. It's expecting to go down past Broome and hit the coast somewhere down there. It's a cyclone. But we are good. We're just copping a bit of rain, which is a bit of a blessing down here because as you've seen there's lots of waterfalls going on. So we're just going to head down now to Casuarina Creek, drop anchor and go for a hike. And maybe exit the river tonight. If the weather window permitting, or tomorrow morning early. Rain squall coming through. Waterfalls.
Drop my lip.
Drop your lip because broken wing can't come for a walk. Alright, about to embark on a bit of a hike up onto the top of Casuarina waterfall and hopefully we'll see some Aboriginal art along the way. Poor Shazza, she can't come because she's got a broken wing and she's still recovering. So
that couldn't have been a worse shot. I was aiming over there.
What is that?
alright, I'll take you through the hike. So the start of the hike, we go up this ski slope in front of us and then we walk around the top of the gorge and we end up over there at the falls. Not a big walk, and today with conditions as they are overcast and cool, it's going to be very easy. Oh, that waterfall wasn't there before. It's the first time I've seen this one. Wow, that's alright just on its own. So yeah, up this slope and there's probably a well-defined path at the top from everyone else that's ever visited Berkeley River. Yeah, I don't recall it being this green last time we were here. It was late in the season, so the waterfalls were just trickling and everything was a bit drier, a bit browner. This is quite nice. Wow, there it is, Casuarina Falls in all its glory. Watch your step. Yeah, wow. Getting closer. Yeah, so that was just one waterfall the other day and spilled right over to the side. So we're hoping to get across to the other side once we get up the top there and up into that escarpment. That's where the Bradshaw Art is located. Not really sure, so let's have to play it by ear, see what happens there. So you've got these handy little rock markers that people have placed along the way, so you can find it. Little rock marker back there, just for making sure you're on the right track. Yeah, handy little rock markers along the track. It's the top of the falls there. Look at the old ancient riverbed. Got all the serrations in it from the waves, the water movement. I don't think we'll be crossing anywhere here. We want to get down to the other side, the escarpment. There you go, looking down the river. Wow, a lot of water. Get your heart pumping. See that? We're going to follow the river up about a K and see if we can find this art that's on some of the underhangs alongside the river. So if we can't get across, it's too rough or too much water to get to the other side where we know where there's art. So we're going to go to a space we've never seen before. So fingers crossed we find it. There's a good spring running there, good fresh water. No, we're not lost. We know where we are, but we don't know where we're going. So we're making our way along this top of the escarpment here, and I think if it drops down into this next gully after this one, there should be the art, according to directions we received. Right back that way is the falls, and you can see down into the gully. Well, I think this is the way down. Yeah, we've been backtracking and looking for a track we couldn't find, but looks like there's a way down here. It's quite steep. Alright, we made our destination. That's the spot we should have swam across there. We didn't know, so we're going back. We'll swim back through there. There's some rock art underneath that ledge up under there. If we go along here, we should see some more rock art looking up some of these ledges. Up in there, keep looking. Step up there, this steep rock. Oops, slippery. This one is going to be art. Oh, look on that wall there, there's some old Bradshaw art. I don't know if you can see it in this light. I'll get us a bit closer. Yeah, so I don't know how to get up there. It looks a bit slippery, a bit steep. I'll try to take a photo and see if I can enhance it. Okay, well I don't know how clear that is in the image. I'll try to take a photo, try to zoom in on it as well. But yeah, there's a rainbow serpent, there's some hands.
Hands. Actually, you know, like I reckon they're Bradshaw figures.
Yeah.
They've got the crest on the top, and then you can see the body where the bodies were.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely Bradshaw figures on that next rock along. You've got big long stick figures.
Go and have a look.
Right. Way back around these rocks. I might have to do a bit of swimming. See how we go. Take my time so I don't hurt myself. Wet. Bit of a ledge. There's a big spit. Hanging on the edge. I think it's deep in there. I'm floating. It's up to me chest. All right. Now I'm swimming. Is it going to come up? Oh yeah. Might just get through with your boots in the air. Hey, oh, slippery rock. All right, I'm coming out. That was it. It's like a way through. Well, this is a bit hard to take. The bit of splash at the end. There's the falls over there. Nice.
Jeff weighted himself down so he doesn't float off. Try to look at the rock again.
I got it.
Those girls still have us.
Right, on the return, downhill slope now. Obviously it never looks as steep on the video, but it's steep. Loose footing. Rocky going in here. Well, this one, you've got to be real careful. It's very slippery. Slimy rocks. It's a spectacular waterfall. Way to do the Great Escape, alright. Here we go, we're leaving on our way out. heading to King George. Hopefully the weather comes good. It'll be a little bit rolly out there though. The boat's all smashed away.